Greetings from Japan. On today's report of spiritual experiences, I channeled Gaia today, and I got some really emotional messages and experiences. I just sat here for an hour, meditating, thinking, receiving, and I drew and wrote 4 channeled messages. One of them mentioned that we swim and fly like fish and dragonflies. I didn't see a single dragonfly. And then as soon as I finish and I'm packing up to leave, all of a sudden there's 2 really big dragonflies just dancing in front of me over and over again. I've been channeling Gaia off and on for about a year now. I don't channel her as much as I channel G. G's what I call God. But when she comes through, and she's been coming through a lot more lately, it's been pretty intense. And today I did things a little differently. I had a sketchbook with me, and I sat down, and there was a hydrangea bush in front of me, and I decided to start sketching it. And actually, I think I held its hand leaf first, and then decided to sketch it. Yeah, and then I wrote down what I experienced. And then I started to experience more things and I wrote them down. So anyways, here's the videos I made of me sharing what I wrote and experienced. Look at my little sketchbook here. Here's a peek at what this page looks like. It actually started as a blind contour drawing, and then I started playing with it. Okay, so this is what I wrote. I held the hand leaf of this plant and felt it crying out, "Mother, please stay with me," over and over again. And I got really emotional while I was sitting there on that bench because I just felt all of this emotion coming, I mean, not just from this plant, but from the planet, from the whole planet. The whole planet's crying out for its mom. And spiritually speaking, I don't know, I started channeling Gaia, consciously channeling Gaia, back in August. Oh, wow, it's been almost a year. In August, and the narrative that always plays out is that she's been asleep, and I've been trying to wake her up. I don't channel her nearly as often as I channel G. One of the last times he came through, he was talking about how she's a lot to handle. And also, been trying to wake her up. I'll just read the rest of the stuff that I channeled. And anyways, the other bit that I wrote on this page was, because I got real emotional in that part. "We don't want you to cry, Mother. We just miss you very much. Please come home to us soon. We're scared of the humans. They know not what they do. They're hurting you. Love your children." And then the next channel message that I wrote down, I didn't do a drawing for this one, is, "Sometimes my heart feels like it's in a vice grip, invisible, omnidirectional, inside and out. These chains that bind me are strong, but I am stronger. They thought they could contain me, but I was merely asleep. Watch out, my children. My core is stirring, and I may not be able to calm the storm inside. Seek cover, pray, help one another. Be joyful, not afraid. Though storms may surge and kingdoms burn, I am with you and you are loved, Gaia." And then another message from Gaia. "You were all supposed to be asleep dreaming, lovely dreams of spring until harvest time. Why are you awake? How did this virus get here? There's an outsider among you.
poisoning your mind. My children should be asleep. You're not yet ready to hatch. It's not your fault, but you need to understand that your lives were not meant to be lived like this. You are sick, bound in chains to time, though you are beyond it. Your soul, your essence is eternal. Let go. I will catch you. This one, I did a whole picture of, I was trying to draw or sketch the scene in front of me, just an impression of it. So you can see we've got the hydrangea bush and some plants, and this was like a pedestrian bridge and some trees in the background and some dragonflies. Gotta be fast, I'm almost out of time for this one. My loves, do not fear me if your heart is pure. Only the poison will burn. You are eternal, your body the air itself. You think you walk, but you swim and fly like fish and dragonflies. Love, your mother, Gaia. And the most beautiful thing happened. I hadn't seen any dragonflies over the hour that I was there. And as soon as I went to close my sketchbook, 2 dragonflies started dancing in the air in front of me, and they stayed and they talked to me. That was just part of my day. Then we went to some shrines, and I don't know, there was a whole bunch of stuff. I did some dance videos to magic, and then I swear I put myself in a trance watching one of them. I'm going to share it after this because like it's basically a continuation of the messages I was getting. And then I open up TikTok, and synchronicity after synchronicity, like it's like this, all these unrelated videos are related and relevant for me. And there's this video of these older twins dancing. And well, it's just a short video. I did a duet with it. I love TikTok. People on TikTok are great. And it's the most fun of all the social media. And once again, the lyrics did. I mean, I shouldn't. This is the thing. I know I've been told 5 million times that I'm a fucking translator, but I shouldn't have to translate some of this shit. Like, I mean, if y'all are too dense to like get the messages, then you don't deserve to know the messages. That's how I feel right now. Maybe I'll feel differently later, but yeah, my day was really cool. You know, I know why I had to come to Japan. I mean, this is why I had to come to Japan, to get away from all of the people in my community that make me feel crazy and that don't support me, and also to come somewhere where there's a freak ton of really positive energy and where I feel really good so that I can tap in really strong. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video.